Get this show going here very soon, guys.
All right.
Good afternoon, John. Hi, Reese. I have my girlfriend with me today. Just don't tell Yana. Reese and Chuck. All right. Let Jason. Jason may not know where we're at today.
For a
So
second, send him. We had technical issues. Just didn't know what is happening.
yeah, something's going on with Zoom and did
Hmm.
not want to work right.
You look beautiful, Reese. I can't hear you. I can see you opening your mouth. That's about it.
You're on mute.
Yeah. Unmute.
There's Ronnie.
Hi, Ron. How are you?
You know, Ron,
Hello, John
they're
Moore.
gonna think we're
Howdy.
sick because we always have a doctor in the house.
It might not be a good time, brother.
Let me send out the message here. You know, I was freaking out yesterday. I thought yesterday was Sunday and
Yeah.
it was almost 7 o'clock and I was rushing to get the thing
You can
going.
hear
And
me?
yes, now we hear you.
Hi, Reese. It's so nice to see you. Look, you're so beautiful. Let me see.
No, I'm not. My hair's growing back though.
She was talking to somebody
Hey,
else.
hey,
Very
hey.
good.
Pop Karen and Dwayne in.
Where?
You don't look over the computer, you look at the computer right there. There you go.
Admit. Okay.
I'll let me hit the X39.
So
People
how
coming
is it
in.
in Texas?
It's much better than,
It's miserable.
well, hold on. It's not miserable.
It's
It's
the miserable
it's
state.
like what you prefer, you know? And for me, I used to love Florida a lot. I love Florida, but my husband does not. And I cannot be in Tennessee for private reasons. Too much bad things happens there. And I just need to start life over. Kind of
Yes.
after tragedy, you just gotta start over, right? So, because of a Florida free kill law, I don't know if you are familiar with that law.
Oh
It's so
yeah.
awful.
I follow everything y'all do. You know that.
Yeah, it's so awful that I lost trust in Florida. I just can't be in that state either. So my kids were choosing college. They're in the process of choosing their futures and colleges, and their colleges are here in
Yeah.
Texas. So we are
Well,
like, well, we might as well. Yeah.
the thing of it is, I've never been to Texas and I've never been to Florida, but I've been to almost every other state. Tennessee is my favorite. I have a lot of family there, like on the Native American side that I'm not going to mention on here, but y'all know them. And you know, I'm a Carolina girl, born and bred, and I always will be, I guess. So I don't care
Yes.
for California though. Uh-uh.
Mhm.
I
Texas
don't
is
care for
to me.
California.
Yeah, I loved California. I was there one time. I liked the surroundings, the nature, I just liked it. It's just something is going on there with
Yeah, I
system, I
loved it.
guess.
I loved it when I went and stayed on the ranch after my dad died. I loved the hills and the mountains, and but I do not like Hollywood, and I didn't care for the people. I would
Right. I
speak
mean,
to them. I would speak to them with my country accent, and the people that I was staying with, they told me, "You need to watch talking to people. They'll be done and thought that you're crazy." I said, "Well, I'm sorry. I'm just one of them ones. I'm going to speak. I'm going to say, hey, how you doing?" Anyway, but other than that, it's okay. It's just I wouldn't want to stay there. No. Mm-mm.
yeah. Well, Texas is nice to me. It's really beautiful. It's warm, hot, and what I like is it's not wet, like it's not this humid air. It's just warm with breeze, and at night it's really cools down, and then you can go for walks and cool down. I like that a lot. But
Well,
anyway, John,
I got lots of family there too. So
yeah, John Moore, I sent
Yes,
you package. Did you get my text?
I got the text. Yeah, I'm looking forward to the package. Yes.
Okay, yes, good, good. And Ron, I need to send you package. You're the doctor. You need to know about Rain and Nutrition. This one, Rain.
we
I'm
was trying to
drinking it right
find
now.
out about that. I didn't understand what that
I
was.
sent it to you too, Reese, and I need to send it to Ron. It's amazing. It's the best of the best. You know, like we're trying to stay healthy and look through nutrition supplements and the patches. Those are kind of, I call them elite treatments for the latest, best, you know, that you need to kind of go through a lot of bad to find the good. And patches are one. I have this thing called lesson on health. And what does the lesson stand for? L is
God,
for
listen.
no, that's in marriage.
L is for loudmouth.
No, L is for light.
Oh,
The
okay.
Okay, you
L is
better
for
watch it. She might take up some of that Texan old timey stuff over there, Stephen.
Yes, yes. Trying to let everybody know we got the meeting going on here. So give me 1 second. I'm almost done and then I'm gonna stop.
floors because the place where we came to live has ugly, kind of like vinyl, gray, nasty vinyl floors, and I can't stand it. So I'm having him to put in these nice wood-looking pergo, you know,
Yeah.
and so he's been working hard, and he says I'm giving him honey-do list, and that's what he says.
All right. Elkie,
Well,
I
the
forgot to
same
send it to
thing
Elkie.
here.
All right.
We're trying to remodel, you know, where my former husband like demolished a lot of stuff. So
Yeah, it's
All right. Here we go. Here, let's
and we have our I call him a camera cat because he's always here when
He's
we are
shy with cameras. He doesn't mind being behind me, but he's
yeah,
shy.
we have this cat here. Sometimes you will see him. His name is Payway. So
We have nicknames for him too.
I guess did he forget to come?
Who?
Our friend.
Jason?
Yeah.
Oh, I just sent him. He may have Jason was going to be here today, but he
Yes.
may have got caught up with
All right,
something.
family. So we are going to be today talking about patches, and we have one testimony. Reese is here today, and she has new testimony. She was introduced. Are you recording?
Yes.
Okay, I'm sorry. She was introduced to patches when we started. I remember sending it to you, Reese, and you loved it, but a lot of things happened in your life, so you were very distracted. A lot of things happened to you, um, and then just recently you told me something that you remembered to put on patches after such a long, long time. And what happened? Give me your testimony.
well, the last time you sent them to me, I had been through a lot of trauma, you know, with the abuse from my husband. I lost my aunt, my sister, my son, my hair fell out. It was just crazy. And I was trying to pick myself up. You remember I used to call y'all all the time, and it was just like back to back, you know, issues. Like I felt like I was being attacked, and as soon as I pull myself up, something would come along, and it just messed me up to the point where I was just like functioning on a wing and a prayer. And
Yes.
you know, Yanni, you're going through it now. That's what I said. You know, I know I've been there with you. That post-traumatic stress stuff, it can really get you. And we have to fight, you know.
Yeah.
And you sent them to me. I was on crutches where I was injured by my former husband. And they kept wanting to push me to do surgery. And I don't want to be doing the surgery. I know the ordeal with all of that and putting in prostheses and stuff. I said, no, I'm a fighter. I'm not going down. I got out there and started cutting wood, my own firewood. And then
Yes,
when you
I
sent the
remember.
patches, after about a week, I think, I started feeling amazing. I thought, oh my God, I got to get my sister on these. And because she's to the point now, she's just give up. I mean, she's ready to go. She's tired. And so I thought if they help me like that, they'll help her. Remember, you called her and talked to her. And
I remember.
I took and I was on them, and I was living by myself. Like I said, I'm a country girl raised on a farm. I know how to chop wood, whatever I got to do. I'm out there. I threw my crutch down. I'm out there stacking wood. I stacked like five stacks of wood. Where I had stacked up to get close to the house before we had bad storms. I was under my own house doing my own plumbing. I even took a video. Don't tell me that country girl can't rock. Yeah, I did. And I felt so good. But then when I got, I was having a hard time financially. I mean, things are hard. I live
Yes.
off of Social Security, come on. And I'm not one, I don't care. I know we got to have it. Like my aunt used to tell me, we got to have money to live. It's a tool that's been put on us, but
Yes.
I don't care. As long as I got what I got and my family's health, that's all that matters. And the good Lord, And I called my sister because I've been trying to take care of her because she's now to the point where she's congestive heart failure. They've got her on all kinds of medicine, and she would forget to put the patches on that she got from you. I said, they're not going to work like that. But as soon as I stopped taking them, I started feeling bad again, going through that depression. And when she told me she was going to send me the one she had left, and I started taking them, about 7 days ago, maybe 5 to 7. Oh my God. Every morning when I would get up, I could not hardly walk. He could testify to that.
Yeah.
I could not hardly walk. I was in so much pain. My lower back, my sciatica was being pinched. My knees were locking up because I got like tumors behind my knees. And now I get up in the morning, I just go right along. Is it completely gone yet? No, but I'm not in pain. I feel energized. I'm starting to can, getting stuff out of the garden, canning,
Wow.
and I'm not even
Yeah.
hardly using my crutch much, at all, unless I go somewhere far.
This is basically my experience too. Like in the past, when I would leave out or forget them, or we traveled and I forgot them, I started feeling that I'm missing patches because I feel better on them. And women get a lot of aches and pains due to low estrogen levels, by the way. So you have to check your estrogen levels, but sometimes we get like a lot of pain because low estrogen can be, estrogen is anti-inflammatory. So in those ages, when you have a lot of bone pain, fibromyalgia, muscle
Yes.
pain, sometimes it comes from your low estrogen, believe it or not. I'm just learning all of this. And when you put on patches, you start feeling better, kind of gradually, but naturally better. You don't even realize that you are better. You're doing more work. You are able to do a lot more. But it doesn't come like it really, you have to watch yourself because
Right.
it's like you take it for granted that you are feeling better and you forget it's from patches. And when you don't put that patch on for several days, that's when you go worse. And
Yeah, I
patch keeps
noticed
you,
when
yes.
I stopped, it was like, oh, it was all I could do to keep going. But also, I'm the carrier. It's a very rare disease. It's called, I don't know if y'all familiar with it, it's called pseudotumor cerebri. It's a brain disease. Only certain people in my family have it. We were working with Dr. Gibbery, who is the scientist in Chapel Hill. And they really don't know what it comes from, what starts it, but I have the same symptoms as my daughters and my granddaughters. The last time I talked to y'all, I think It was just my oldest daughter. She's had 2 brain surgeries twice. My younger daughter has it now and is having issues, but the thing now is being able to get treatment, you know, because of insurances and stuff. But she still tries to fight it. And the migraines were coming every day. I guess the stress and the trauma, having to deal with it. I mean, I got to the point when my son died, I gained 35 pounds and I wouldn't even eat. And I went and I'm close to a few doctors that I trust because I'm funny now about who I trust,
Right.
And he done some tests on me and they kept telling me it was because of all the trauma I went through back to back. I mean, because all this happened within a 2-year span. I mean, my husband, well, y'all know the situation when my husband and the trauma, him trying to murder me and murder my children. And it was just bad. And then losing my son was like a year later. And it was, when you lose a child,
Yes, that
that's
must be
terrible. It's
awful.
something you cannot get over, even if you lose anybody. But when you lose a child that you've carried inside of you,
Mm-mm.
it's a
Mm.
daily fight.
Yeah, I can
And
only, wow,
with the stress,
that's,
it threw my hemoglobin and my thyroid. Everything was all messed up. He said that was why my hair, because my hair used to be to my bottom end, and every bit of it fell out. Every bit.
from grieving, from pain, soul pain. Yeah.
And the
Well,
flashbacks are nothing like they were when I talked to y'all last time. I mean, I was having like terrible, terrible flashbacks, nightmares.
yes. Well, that's PTSD when you have
And
flashbacks. The
they told
patches
me
will
I was listed as having chronic PTSD,
PTSD.
just kind of
Yes.
like you, Donna.
Yes, I am getting better now that I can talk about what happened. When you talk about it and you can see, other people support and understand with empathy and moral support, this is what helps. You have to let it out. You have to talk about this, and there has to be
Right,
somebody to listen. Now, where patches come in is that they help you to uh, make those stem cells in your body, and then stem cells go on repairing organs and tissues, and Eon is very, very good for reducing inflammation and pain in the body. So X39 with Eon together, they're such twins, because they strengthen each other. X39 is strengthened by Eon and vice versa, that together they make such a powerful team. So a lot of people who cannot afford, only if you can afford only one patch, one type of patch per month, I recommend X39 because that's a stem cell maker. Like you need X39. You cannot be without it. But if you can afford with it, Eon patch, you're really doing a powerful thing for your body. I mean, I wear them on under each other on my back, on the C7, and right below I will put Eon. Sometimes I rotate, I put Eon on below belly button. And it's not addiction, but it's necessity for me. I just know that I can't be without patches because that brings that light into your body. It's a red light therapy, photobiomodulation. Okay,
right.
because you
Which
emit.
is the one that Stephen was using, at one time? Because I know you were supposed to have surgery on your back, weren't you, Stephen?
He was using glutathione for his neck because,
No, she's talking about Eon. That's where Ron told me to put
oh,
Eon
okay.
right here on both sides at the bottom of the skull
Mm-hmm.
and then at the base of the skull.
Yeah.
And you wear 3 Eons, and that's after you've wore X39 long enough for it to do the repair. And then, which Ron's here with us, he's the one that said, do that set up there, and it'll help the nerves reconnect to your legs.
And I have to tell you, before we were introduced to these patches, My husband used to be online looking for wheelchairs, and he would tell me if I have to be on a wheelchair, I want a really nice one, like really cool one, you know. And
I
I
used to
couldn't
be in
believe,
one.
With hooker headers and a chrome dipstick.
yeah, and I'm like, I can't even believe that kind of talk. I was like, I was starting to imagine myself how I'm gonna be pushing him in the mall or whatever. I'm like,
I was glad Ron pushed me.
this is really just, and then we were introduced to patches, and he didn't even wear them in the very beginning. He was giving his patches to me, and I got better. So when I got better from patches by having patches, that's when he says, well, maybe I should really consider putting it on me too. So he started.
Right.
And I will tell you what, we are how long now with patches? Like 1 year and 9 months, something like that. We wear them every day.
Long time, honey.
Yeah, we're a long time on patches. Look, he does not need any wheelchair. He is able to run, and he wasn't able to run.
I
He
have
wasn't
not been
able
able
to.
to run in a long time. I am a special case. When I was 22, I was in a bad car accident. I am Duke University's experiment. I'm like their bionic woman. Okay.
Yeah.
The last prosthesis in my hip, they had to rebuild my pelvis and my right total hip. I've got so much metal in me. Was done probably what, 25, going on 25 years ago. The professor used to tell me you could only have two in a lifetime and they would only last 15 years. Well, I've outbeat that, and I'm not going down without a fight. I will not go back in a wheelchair. I will not go back in a body cast. Not like that. I'm not giving up.
Don't give up. Don't even entertain a thought. Imagine yourself healthy and running, and wear the patches. Help your body to make those stem cells. Have healthy lifestyle, good nutrition, and some kind of control of stress. You know, with Steve, we have ministry, and he reports a lot of news. So we wake up every morning, and he goes through news, and it's all bad. It's bad. I call this a poison juice. The first thing
Yeah.
I hear in the morning is all the bad news that's happening. So lately, I have been telling him, look, in the morning, don't tell me anything bad news. I'll go to walk, do my prayers, and there will be only time that I allow bad news. Is like for me at least. I mean, he can probably handle more than me, but I will have a time. I will tell him like between 11 and 2, I can go and focus on what's going on, do research, and then I close the door, and I can't handle any more bad news. I mean, it's all very, very bad. They're
Right.
poisoning us from every side you can imagine.
Yeah.
And
So I want to
yeah.
ask the question. Okay, I have been friends of y'all's, and I thank the world of y'all, and I believe in everything you're doing, and I'm on y'all's side 100%. As a matter of fact, I was sitting here last night hearing the one that Stephen done, and it just got to me so bad. It makes me angry. And I'm begging God, please give me the strength to let the anger go, because this is wrong. But what I want to know, y'all have taught me so much. I'm still doing the ivermectin. Okay. I don't know how y'all feel about it. I know Colonel John, I don't know, I guess he still does it. The paste, a little pea size. Do you think any and all this we could stop doing that and
Let me go to Dr. Ron here, because I don't want to give a wrong advice. I'm not like a specialist on pharma made drugs, but Ron, what do you think of this ivermectin that everybody's crazy about these days?
Well, ivermectin has some good properties on some diseases and things like that. I wouldn't take it unless you needed to take it, because there's other side effects that it'll have on you, but I wouldn't take it unless it's something you really need. I've got several bottles of Esiax that I ordered out of Canada. I was finally able to find the source. But it's not a good idea to take it all the time either. I mean, over
Right.
time. I mean, any kind of drug. I had one doctor tell me that, well, just herbs and stuff won't do anything. Well, a lot of drugs are made from the herbs, I mean,
Yeah.
and they have side effects. So you have to kind of watch what you're doing on that.
Right. And
I
see, my
wouldn't be
grandma,
taking it.
she used to
Oh,
do all
I
kinds
see.
of stuff to us growing up, like tinctures and stuff. And we used to hate it when she would give us turpentine and castor oil. We couldn't figure out why. She said to keep y'all from getting sick.
Mhm.
And I've learned a lot. And I can tell you this, I do have two things that I do want to say, Yana, about since I started back on the patches. I just recently had cataract surgery on both eyes. And that was what, back in March?
March and April, yeah.
They said mine should have come. I thought, okay, when I come out, I'm gonna be able to see finally without glasses, without contacts. It got worse. Since I
Oh,
started doing it, I told him I can tell because I was supposed to go back to the doctor. They knew that something wasn't right. And they even told me I might have to have surgery again. But since I started back on the patch, I can tell that it's clearing up more and more.
well, we have enormous amounts of people that came with exactly your problem with very good testimonies. Somehow, on our end here, we have amazing testimonies when it comes to cataracts. I mean, one after another. So people got better. And it was X39, Ian, and carnosine, right? They would
Yeah.
take carnosine and they would wear it at night as a night patch. And it seems to really help the eyes. But we have a like really good doctor here, Dr. Ron. Can you
Yeah,
tell
I
us
watched
about
Dr.
what's
Ron.
your,
I've watched y'all
yeah,
with him before.
we can't hear you.
We're getting into lip reading. Don't worry. I'm starting that class tomorrow. He's still on mute, brother.
Can you unmute him?
He's got to
Us?
unmute us. There we go.
Sorry about that.
It's okay.
Now, what was the question?
Right. Well, question is, you know how you've been on many meetings with us, and people just have really good experience with cataracts. I mean, it just helps them. X39, but they wore X39 Eon with carnosine, right? Is that what the trio for the eyes?
Well, I do use carnosine once in a while myself, but it seems to help clear the mind a little bit too, especially if people have had strokes or things like that. It's a really good additive. Uh, I don't know. Are you on X39?
Who?
Me?
Reese.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes, we just started it back, what, about 7 days? I even put it on Chuck because Chuck broke his back as well when he was younger. And he said he can really tell, you know.
Mhm.
And so
Better,
that's,
yeah.
I told him I was going to introduce y'all and, let y'all, because y'all are better at explaining it than I am. And yes, we both are doing it. And like I said, since I started doing it, uh, my vision is clearing up, even though I've done the cataract surgery.
Yeah.
It's not complete yet, but it's better.
Hmm.
Yeah,
So I can
one of
tell you
my
different.
problems was glaucoma too, and it completely took it away.
Yeah, that's in my
But,
bloodline too. Yeah.
but if you've only been on, what'd you say, 7 days?
It's about 5 to 7 days.
Well, give it some time because sometimes it takes, on some people, things that react really quick, and on others, it takes months. And like on Brother Steve, it took him a while before he got going really well. But boy, when he did, he took off.
Yep. But took about 8 months.
Yeah, but then he realized, I mean, excellent results. So you recommend carnosine to add carnosine at night for the vision. I mean, I know carnosine is a brain patch. It's a brain patch and eye patch. Like it helps vision, it helps brain, it detoxes aluminum from your brain. Carnosine
Okay.
detoxes all the cans of aluminum that you drink the Cokes and all of that stuff. You're not supposed to drink from can and all the
No, I don't.
deposits of aluminum. So that
It's,
patch is a very good patch for that.
yeah, it's good on metals, especially. Of course, then again, metals are what causes the dementia and Alzheimer's and things like that. So,
Right. A lot of people are getting it more and more. I got people that's my age and younger that have died.
uh, but I'll tell you what, X39 and Eon to me really excels the X39. It removes the inflammation, but it also speeds up the stem cell process. So, I used it from the very start, and I've had some pretty good luck. So,
Yeah. Well, Dr. Ron,
Yeah.
I do want to ask you something if you don't mind. Okay, we are taking, like I said, the ivermectin. What I'll do is we'll take it like 5 days, stop to. The reason why is because, I was raised on a farm. That's what we gave our animals. That's what grandma gave us, different things. But when COVID came out, I mean, I started cracking down. Everybody kept pushing me. You got to get shot. They would shun me out like I had, ooh, don't get around me. You ain't been vaccinated. I said, I forget it. I don't care. I know what I feel, and I'm not doing it. My neighbor, his uncle that is in his 80s, 85, he had 3 brain tumors that were cancerous. Well, somebody told him about it. He was trying anything because they didn't give him much hope. He took the ivermectin and a binder. He went to the doctor, and the doctor tested him, and 2 of the tumors had disappeared. He said, I can't believe this. He said, I want you to come back in a month and we're going to test you again. They retested him for cancer, and they tested him to see if all the tumors were gone. Everything had cleared up, and he was cancer free.
so he was taking it because of the cancer.
Right.
Well, that may be a little different than just taking it, but I haven't used it for cancer or anything. I've used a lot of plasma and red light therapy, near infrared and things like that.
What about methane blue?
I have never used that.
I've heard a lot of people doing that. So that's why I was
Yeah,
asking.
that's a fad right now. Be careful because we don't know what
Terms.
long-term consequences are of that.
Well, I'll put it
Right.
like
So,
this. The one gentleman I think I was telling Brother Steve about had stage 3 prostate cancer, and he'd had it before and it got real bad, and he took chemo and he finally got it in remission, but it came back. And he's 85 now, and I've treated him a few times with the plasma light and the right frequencies, but I patch him with X39 all the time. He's
mhm.
down to stage 1, and I've missed the last month because of things I've been having to do. But he's doing a lot better, and my doctor's wondering why the light would help him. And I was like, well, the patches are light. I've told you that. You're reflecting your light, and then you add the plasma light and red light therapy. We're beings of light.
Yeah.
So,
Right.
you get the right frequencies. I think it was Tesla said a perfect healing frequency is if you could be in a room where you get all free 100,000 hertz will bring your body up to that tone.
Really?
Yeah.
And on this plasma machine, the blood tonifier starts out with 100,000 hertz.
Wow, brother.
Lord.
That's cool.
See, I'm
That's very
trying to
interesting.
learn, really, because I didn't know how to explain it to Chuck, how it really works, because, I've been through so much in my head, I can't focus. That was my big problem too. I couldn't stay concentrated.
Well, Steve said that the other day.
Yeah. And
It makes sense to me. How it
I've been
works.
sharing the videos with him of Stephen and y'all and trying to learn about it.
Mhm.
Because I know I'm telling you, Jan, I feel like I could run to California and back, in 24 hours. That's how good I feel.
Yes, that's amazing. Well, listen, I mean, I know that patches are amazing addition to everything else we have to do for our body. I would not live without it. We are right now with it for so long, and we are not planning on stopping at all. We have our monthly coming in, and
There
yeah,
and there.
mine here, and it's just we even have it on our cat. And we have a cat that's neurologically affected since birth. And the vet said she's not going to live long. Like they gave her like death sentence year ago already. And they are putting on her patches. Right now she's on glutathione patches. She's doing just fine.
Yeah.
Well, see,
She's
I'm
doing
hoping that
Doctor,
I can get my daughter, the one that had the brain surgery on it. They've got her on so many drugs, and she's a dental hygienist, and she struggles daily because she has like an immune deficiency since she was little, and but she's gone through so much surgeries, drugs. She's just tired. And let me say this. When I was going to do, they had me on every kind of pain pill. I mean, the last one that I was on, they had me on methadone, and I refused to take it. And the doctor kept saying, if you don't take this, you're going to die. I weaned myself off of it, and I took the bottle back to her. I said, you can have this junk. I don't want it.
yeah.
I don't want to be on the medicines. They wanted to put me on all kinds of antidepressants. And when I was on it, it seemed like I was in another world. I was drunk. I said, forget this. No, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it.
Good. I
And
have
my
one question for
son-in-law
Ron.
works. He works for one of the drug companies, which I'm not going to say, but out of his own mouth, he said, I can tell you this. He said, I know that's how I support my family. He said, but it's nothing but a illegal mafia.
Yes, yes. Ron, I have a question for you for people here, like when doctors recommend antidepressants. I would say X39 and Eon patch is amazing for brain. You can add carnosine, but as far as supplements, would you recommend 5-HTP and GABA?
Would I recommend what?
5-HTP and GABA.
I don't know that I would, but I've heard a lot of people that do that. But on antidepressants, even the patches, if you pick the right spots,
Mhm.
I use acupressure all the time. So you can treat depression, PSTD, all kinds of things with the
Can you please
patches.
tell us where is the spot for depression with patches? Which patch and where is the spot?
Well, the patch I would use on the depression would probably be the Eon patch.
Mhm.
But you want the X39 with it, even no matter if you're only using the Eon. But I'd have to look on that. I looked that up here a while back and I went through all these Chinese books and I've got notes here somewhere, but I can get it back to you.
Sure. I'm just asking because a lot of people are complaining of depression these days.
Yeah.
That's like low serotonin levels. I mean, a lot of stuff can happen with why you have depression. It's either for real, you have something happening in your life, right?
Yeah.
Or it can be a lot of other reasons. You have to find a reason why. Sometimes the reason is so simple as not going outside to sunshine. Like you literally
Right.
need this morning sun. So get out and look at the sun, go outside, go walking, and spend some time outside on the sun. That can help because low vitamin D levels can cause depression. And then always check yourself on hormonal balance. Now we do have a patch that helps hormonal balance. It is SP6. So those who are really unbalanced, and you can check it with saliva tests, you can check it with blood tests, and I will do checks. I will check that. This is extremely important. You might not even think it is, and yet it is extremely important for men and women. For men, it's low testosterone after a certain age, and it keeps decreasing as your muscles are decreasing. And just basically, when you're tired all the time, sometimes it's just low testosterone. So you need to boost your testosterone. There is bioidentical testosterone too, but there is a patch called SP6 that you can wear under your knee on the left leg. That's where the kind of spot is to put it to balance your hormones. And sometimes for women, after age 50, your body doesn't make hormones anymore that you need. So you need to kind of do really good study on that because a lot of problems can be resolved just by simply putting back what you don't make anymore. So yes, so again, SP6 for hormonal balance, very important. And any other questions? Do you like SP6, Ron? Do you know about SP6?
You're mute again,
You
Brendan.
muted.
We're still calling you Muty.
They had the doorbells going off, so I muted it a while ago. SP6 was named after the location it was put on, which is spleen 6, and that's a
Yeah.
triple crossing of liver, the kidneys, and the spleen. So it's a very effective spot for about anything, but especially the SP6 works well on that.
Wow, amazing. Thanks for
Well, I
telling
want to
me.
know, Yana, what was the one I saw a video where Stephen done the night about? I can't remember the actress's name, and he said he thought that it was not the same woman that made her look so much younger. I mean, I tell everybody I died at 22. So when they ask me how old I am, I say, well, I'm 22 and I ain't never going to get no older. I want to know which patch is it that's going to stop making me look older. I mean, I want to know what's going to keep me looking younger like her.
Okay, well, a lot of things can help the aging. It's not just patches, but patches are a very important part of it. And you need stem cells because what X39 does, it helps with
Collagen.
collagen. It replenishes collagen, and collagen is a very special protein that you need for your skin. So
Right.
not only skin, I mean, a lot of hair and your nails, and not only that, your organs. I mean, collagen is not only in the skin. A lot of people think it's only skin, but there is a lot of it in skin. So X39 constantly putting it on. Do you see any wrinkles on me? I mean, I'm starting a little bit here, but
I
I
know
mean,
you look amazing. I mean, you really do. And I know you're
well,
younger than me.
I'm not saying I'm looking amazing, but I am like really happy because
I bet you can't see no wrinkles here.
even here, I can tell you look a lot better. I mean, you will always have some wrinkles as you age. It's just gonna happen no matter what, but you can age gracefully. And I'm telling you, X39 replenishes this collagen because stem cells go work in your skin. And that's actually the first place where they go is your skin. So X39 is amazing, keeping you young. Alavida at night, it's a skin patch. If you can afford it, I would get Alavida and wear it at night only. You cannot wear it with X39. They cancel each other out. So don't ever pair it together. Okay. Where? Here?
You can wear them there. That's actually how do I put that? There's actually a thing called an acupressure facelift. And there's
Where?
I
Tell
think
me.
14 to 16 points, but you do it every
That's a
day,
lot of
and
patches to
I've seen
wear.
it work.
And where do I put patches? Alavida? 2 of them? Here?
Well, right here's what they call the beauty spot, right over, a little farther over, right there.
And what
And
patches should I put on there? At night?
yeah, well, you'd want to wear the Alavita at night, yeah. But there's pressure points all around your face up here that you can use that actually gives you a facelift over time like that. It's not immediate, but it will work.
Where's the
Yeah.
directions you said? So will go back and refer to this in case I forget.
We're gonna make this. This is gonna be recorded, so we'll post it on YouTube on Benun X39 YouTube.
What's
So
Okay.
that?
the
The
facelift
directions?
instructions. Yeah,
Now,
There's
since we
several
talked with,
pages there. Huh?
yeah. No, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
There's several pages that tell you the directions of what to do. Most acupressure points, they always recommend 3 minutes on a point. So like in 14, I mean, you're going to spend a minimum of 45 minutes, and that's on each side of your face. So
Uh-huh.
Mm.
So
It's
let me ask
working.
you,
Listen, Reese, it's working good on Ron. He is 97 years old.
Yeah.
no, he is not. Get out of here. Are you
Oh, he's
being
always
serious?
no, he's always joking with him, but it's just yes.
Well, I'm only
Something I wanted to
22.
yes, I wanted to since we talked about ivermectin, Ron, do you know fenbendazole? That's another one that they're talking about for cancer because they somehow discovered that cancer is caused by parasites. I don't know. I don't want to give medical
Well,
advice like
they
that, but
put out a lot of information that I haven't seen any real conclusive evidence that what they're putting out is true, and it could be. But I'd kind of like to see where the tests were done and what the results were and how it actually came about, other than just say, "Oh, we did that and and it worked."
yeah,
Right.
because
You
I'm just worried about people sometimes overdoing drugs based on YouTube advice. So I'm very careful, even with ivermectin. I mean, if you get flu or something, or you're really sick, you might want to try that. But
Well, if you
every
have
day, I don't
malaria or
know.
anything like that, it'd work great on it. But
Hmm.
I don't know that I'd want that running through my body all the time unless I needed it. A good important thing is to build your immune system, really build it up with your foods, with the patches and everything.
Well,
Yes,
see, the
food,
thing of it is
patches,
with me,
sunlight.
when I was taking them because I was having to take care of my 93-year-old aunt, and they kept pressuring me to take the V, and I know, well, anyway, I'm kind of like Stephen and Yana on that ordeal, you know. So, I'm not gonna put a bunch of junk in my body that I don't need. Just like the other day, they tried to make me do. I had to go because I was feeling kind of under the weather, and they wanted to run this long thing at my nose. I said, "Oh no, 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 no! It ain't going there. No." And
Right.
trying to force me to take the flu shot. I'm not doing that.
No,
I
definitely
don't
not,
trust
as
them.
far as I'm right. No. So anyway, any other questions or testimonies with patches?
Do you have any questions? Ask Stephen. He tries to
No,
be
it's fine.
quiet, but he wants to learn.
Business part of patches, just if you share it with the people, the company is going to reward you, It is a binary system. Um, with Steve, we are not like good salespeople or anything like that. The reason why we are staying with patches is because we believe in them and they
They
work.
work.
We like
If
Yes.
it
them.
wasn't, if they worked, I wouldn't do it.
Yes. So
Yes,
if
and
you
I know
share
that with
them,
Stephen and with you because I knew the kind of pain that Stephen was in because I was there myself. Um, and the thing of it is too, I did want to ask you, okay, y'all put them on and leave them on 24 hours and then replace them? Or you
no,
what?
no. We are using them 12 hours per day, like morning, and we remove them at night. But I have some night patches that I use. I use Alavida at night, or I will put glutathione at night. So my glutathione levels go up. It's very important that you have glutathione. Glutathione is a very powerful antioxidant that your body makes, but as you grow older, it stops making it. So you need to kind of put it in yourself. And it is proven now that people with cancer, people with diabetes have no glutathione levels in their body. So it is a master antioxidant, very powerful, and it's very important for your liver, how your liver detoxifies the toxins. What liver
Right,
is in your body is like a huge washing machine. Okay,
right,
it washes out everything. Anything you put in your body, anything you breathe in, anything you swallow, anything you drink, it goes eventually. Liver has to detoxify anything bad in it. Without glutathione, it's impossible. So to detox your body, glutathione is powerful and it's also amazing anti-inflammatory, like for inflammation, it helps amazingly. So therefore, anything that helps inflammation helps pain. Now, the
Right.
little patch that we have for glutathione, if you remember on some videos, Steve put it here the other day
Yeah,
on his
he was
neck.
asking me what they were, and I told him what they were. And
Yeah, that's
so,
because he studied a little sore throat. My daughter studied a sore throat. As soon as sore throat starts, just put them right here. You can do a little triangle like here, here, and here. Yes. And
and that's
the very good spot to wear glutathione is right here on your thyroid, right? Ron, I hope I'm saying it correctly, but this is the best spot for glutathione patch. So if you don't want to be seen with it during the day, wear it at night. But what the glutathione patch does, it raises your glutathione level by 300%. It's like powerful, 300%. And no pill can ever do it. In fact, any kind of liquid form or pill form of glutathione, you only absorb about 3% because when it goes through your stomach and juices in your stomach, it all gets lost. So you're not
right,
absorbing it. So you're kind of spending your money for nothing. But if you
right.
put a patch on, and it's not that expensive to buy glutathione patch, it's not. And when you put it on, you're getting 300% boost of glutathione. So the levels rise very quickly and it doesn't go through your stomach at all. So that's bypassed, right? It
Well,
just
see,
absorbs.
that was the
Yes.
reason why I had to go to the doctor, because I hadn't been sick in a long time, and I started having a sore throat, and I just felt like, something wasn't right. So I went, and she put me on prednisone.
Oh, yeah. Well,
Ah,
that's common, right? That's what they do, right? They're taught in medical school to give you prednisone, and prednisone raises your cortisol levels. And what happens when you have high cortisol? Your sugar goes up, right? You can't move your bowels don't move. I mean, cortisol, it deteriorates bone. It's just horrible. So
yeah.
have glutathione patches,
You can
put them on immediately. Large doses of vitamin C and zinc. Okay.
you can also put Eon on
And
both sides of your neck too.
yeah.
When I got
Well,
it
I'm
really bad, I got to where I couldn't talk. You guys wouldn't have known it because I didn't miss a day on doing a video at the time. But at that evening, I lost my voice. So what I did is I put glutathione on and I put Eon on because the Eon takes the inflammation down
So
on the lymph nodes, and then the glutathione will help detox that
And
area.
see, that's the
yeah.
way
So
I
that's the
am.
way.
I'll end up getting laryngitis where I can't talk if I get any kind of congestion. But I'm gonna tell you what, I confess, I forgot how long to leave the patches on. We've been wearing them for 24/7. I
It wa-
change them every 24
no.
hours.
You don't do that because there is something
Don't
like you
forget
can.
to. It's not gonna
It's
hurt.
nothing is gonna happen. But for them to work the best, you need to wear them for 12 hours. Okay, 12 to 14
And
hours per day. Aran, I don't know if he would tell you that they kind of lose power after 14 hours. They go weaker, weaker, weaker. So that's why they want you to always do fresh patch every morning. That's the best because you know you're getting full strength and everything. Some people who have financial issues do use it 2 days, but whether they're getting benefit as nice as if you have a fresh patch every day, they still report benefits. So I don't want to, everybody knows what their situation is, but it's only 12 hours to 14 hours per day. You don't wear them at night. X39 at night is not good. And I will tell you why, because it might actually interfere with your sleep because it might give you energy when you don't want energy.
Well, see, maybe
So,
that's what it was, because most time when she puts me on a prednisone, because they put my daughter on a lot, it messes with your sleep. It makes you like you just so agitated. And I quit taking it, and I'm not taking it anymore. I don't want that mess. I don't.
yeah, with prednisone, you got
Um,
to be careful how long you were on it when you are stopping it. You have to gradually stop it, or you can go through very, very bad problems. So,
yeah,
I'm
yesterday
just
I stopped it. I took it for 3 days. She had me on three
okay. three
pills per
days is
day.
nothing. Okay.
Well, then the thing of it is, when I quit taking, then I got sick feeling, and I thought, well, maybe that's just what it was, you know. But I can tell you, since I've been back on the patch, the pressure in my head is not. I'm not having the migraines like I was at one time.
Patches will help with migraine. That's my personal testimony. I used to have a migraine so often, and
Yeah,
since I'm on patches, I do get migraine, but it's rare. It's not
right.
as often. Like I was constantly migraine 3 times, 4 times a week.
Yes,
That's gone. I mean, if I get it once in 2 months, a bad migraine, yeah, I mean, that's just my problem. But they're gonna reduce a lot. If you forget to wear a patch, migraines can come back. So patches are amazing. I can't, like right now, I can't be without them. I don't want to be without patches until there is a new discovery of something better, you
right,
know.
right.
Yes.
I mean,
So
that's
as far as
really helped me a lot, a lot. I mean, because I'm supposed to be in a wheelchair, like I said. Um, and every time I would go, they kept trying to pressure me. We need to put artificial knee. We need to do this. No, I have found out a lot of stuff about my artificial prosthesis that we'll have to talk about, you know, privately. That's really just blew my mind. Um, mm, some of the
yeah,
things
so
these people are
I
doing.
so since we are over here, I see Becky, I see Kim Morale, by the way. I know Kim. We met in Dallas, and Karen and Dwayne. Welcome everybody, by the way. Uh, I want to introduce you to Rain Nutrition, and I want to send
Okay.
some to Ron. So Ron, can you text your address to Steve so I can send you some samples of this? It is the reason I will share this with people is because if you choose to have nutrition or supplementary nutrition in your life, this is the best of the best you can ever have. Like, how many times do you eat kale salad, or how much of wheatgrass can you tolerate when you're taking it? You know, are you doing it every day? No, you're not doing it. I can guarantee you're not doing kale wheatgrass every day. You're not doing chlorella spirulina every day, right? Well, you will see Reese and John Moore. I sent you these very special nutrition packets.
Good,
Try them
good.
out. They're amazing. Okay, but Ron, I want to send you some as well. And then you give me your professional opinion on everything. Look through what they contain. I have already done all of my research, but in my school, we are learning supplements and nutrition right now. And I was in a search for nutrition that's completely the best, because whoever will be my client, of course, my family will be first clients of mine and forever clients, but whoever is my client, I'm only gonna recommend the best of the best. I don't want them on any junk, no junk allowed. And I found this, it's amazing. I love it. We are doing it with Steve. Steve absolutely loves it. So we can have some another Zoom on this, but I want your opinions, John, Reese, and Ron. If anybody else wants some samples, text me. If you don't have my number, I don't want to give my number when he's recording, so that way I don't get like 1,000 messages. Do every of you, I mean, most of you have my number. John does,
Right,
Ron
I do.
does, Reese
Yeah,
does.
we do.
You have my number. Okay. So make sure that you text me and I can send you a few samples. Okay. So you try it. It is absolutely just, we will need to have another Zoom about this because I need to talk to you about it. It's a seed-based nutrition. They make it out of seeds, like black raspberry seed and red raspberry actual seed, red melon seed. They have some power. There is some power in those seeds. It's not in a fruit, but it's in a seed of the fruit. And what it does for me just helps me tremendously with energy, and just knowing that I get every day what I need to get, and I don't have to, like, when I cook, I was always worried, did we have salads today? How many times a week we have to have kale salad? And I'm always on top of Steve. Did you eat right today? Did you eat salads today? Did you have your greens today? You need at least one green vegetable, Steve, and I'm always just around it. It was so tiring. Well, now I pop into him one of the cores, and I know he's got everything. And if we don't have a kale salad, then we are fine because we have a core and then we take in the morning. So anyway, hi Kim, it's so nice to see you. How are you doing?
It's nice to see everyone. I'm doing well.
Hey, Kim.
Yes.
Yes.
So I'm sorry. I want to be every minute with you guys, and I don't want to miss a Zoom, but between just
No, I know.
schedules.
Believe me, I miss a lot of Zooms. Yes, because it's sometimes impossible. Yeah, I completely understand. I know what life can get like. I know what it is. So, are you
So,
still doing patches? You still
oh,
sharing patches?
I share the same comment with you. I will never leave patches, and like you said, the addiction. It's kind of funny, but you know, wow, when I patch that carnosine at nighttime, it's just kind of like, ah.
Can help you with your REM sleep, by the way. Carnosine patch can help you dream again.
you know,
You know
I've
how sometimes we sleep and we don't dream, but we should be dreaming.
where you don't
So,
remember anything, and I do remember more because I never would remember anything ever. And
yes.
I didn't think I had any problem really with sleep, but now I feel, wow, it's a beautiful rest. It's a beautiful rest.
Right.
Yes. Now, do you know where to put your carnosine at night? I mean, Ron can give me some good advice. He's amazing with his knowledge, but it's the lowest point of spine. That's where you can put it at night, like on the
Oh,
lowest point of your spine, right there. Yes.
I've
Sometimes I forget
never,
to remove it.
that's funny. I've never put it there. And I love hearing the different areas that
Yes.
everyone comments. I'll always put it on my right below my thumb, between my thumb and my wrist at the top
Okay.
part. That's one of the points that they say on the booklet. And it's funny, it's kind of like a favorite spot of mine. How do you explain that, right? But it's like my favorite spot right there. But although I'll try down a few places, but I haven't done the lower part of the spine though. So I'll do that tonight.
Yeah, the lowest point of spine, that's where you just stick it. You will forget to remove it in the morning, I can guarantee you. Sometimes I forget, but
Right.
when you have carnosine and you replenish carnosine in your body with a patch, then you don't have to worry about it every day. You can just do it twice a week. Just twice a week, pop it on.
Oh, okay.
And yeah, it's just a keep up,
Yeah.
because it kind of replenishes your carnosine. And the same thing with glutathione. I would wear it every day for 2 weeks until your levels go really high. And then you just keep up twice a week, maybe, or 3 times a week, or when you feel that you're getting sick, like, oh, something is coming on, I'm getting sick. So start putting a glutathione on your neck or here, like here, anywhere basically, glutathione. So it
You just
starts.
you just put one glutathione patch, right? Or were you saying more than one?
I do only one. I do very
Yes.
well with one. And I can tell you for a very long time since we have patches, I did not have any kind of bad flu. As soon as I just start glutathione, ion,
Right.
and vitamin C, zinc, and vitamin D. And
Yeah.
vitamin D, we need to have a special Zoom on this. I have some knowledge about vitamin D that you wouldn't believe. And don't just go and pop any vitamin D that you can buy. They're all synthetic, they're no good. And I
Yeah.
know sources that are very natural, and you will be so surprised because it's
Well,
not a common knowledge.
I need that, Yana, because at one
Yes,
time the doctor was prescribing the vitamin D.
vitamin D is a hormone. It's not a vitamin, it's a hormone.
Oh, interesting.
And yes, and it has about 300 functions in the body, and it's a hormone. Think about this, okay? And low levels will cause, you can get cancer because you don't have vitamin D in your body. It's just when you have levels about 75, the protection from cancer goes up 80%. So I recommend that you get tested. And if you are anything below 75, I have something, and we need to make a very special meeting on this that will replenish it quickly and naturally, because vitamin D that's made in a lab is synthetic, and it's only certain vitamin D. It's not a complex. Just like we have a B complex, you have a B vitamins and you have a complex of them, right? And it's better to get all complex because several B vitamins have a different functions and they work synergetically and help, especially nervous system needs your B vitamins. If you have any problems with depression, by the way, start putting kind of overdose on B complex a little bit, because anything that's not needed, you will just urinate out, you will just pee it out. So don't worry about extra. You will have a very yellow urine, right? But just start overdosing on B complex when you have depression or any kind of mental issues, because sometimes B complex is needed just to fix that, okay? But vitamin D is also a complex. And what you're getting in a like store, that's not a complex. You're not getting the whole complex of it. So we need to kind of have a separate Zoom on this. I need to educate you and tell you where to get it. I have a source. It's really good. And it's so important. So patches, vitamin D, vitamin C every single day, minimum 4,000 milligrams a day is optimal, not 75 milligrams as FDA say. It only keeps you from getting your so you don't bleed in your gums, so you don't get scurvy, scurvy. Okay,
Right.
so what FDA tells you, what they recommend in C is just complete nonsense.
What
anyway.
about iodine, Yana? What about, I've been taking
Yes.
iodine.
I recommend Lugal iodine. I don't know
Yes.
how Ron feels about it, because Americans don't have iodine in their diet unless you really like saltwater fish. And if you eat lots of radishes have iodine in them. Okay, I love radishes, but not many Americans will have radishes, right? I mean, how many times you eat radish? But yes, a lot of people are very low on iodine, and women who have hormonal issues or PMS, sometimes all they need is iodine supplementation, and everything fixes itself. Or if they have cysts in breast, cystic
Fibrocystic
breast.
breast.
Yes,
Fibrocystic. Yeah.
sometimes all they need is iodine, and it all goes away. It
I
all
wonder if
goes
that
away.
helps with fibroid tumors too.
Yes, sometimes fibroids in uterus. All you need is iodine. Try that first because it might completely resolve. And
What I've
I
been
like to
doing
do,
every day here lately is taking 3 drops in a glass of water. You
yes,
think that's pretty
Lugal.
good?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can do it every day. Once you are nicely full of iodine as you need to be, I would do it preventively twice a week, 3 drops of 2% Lugal iodine in a little water and just drink it. That's a very good source, and it's cheap, good. Make sure you're not iodine allergic though, but usually you're allergic. If you're shellfish allergic, then just be careful there. Steve says you can try one time. But anyway, right now, I think we need to end this Zoom, because this is like, I will just go on and on. I will never stop. When we start about nutrition and all of this, I will never stop talking. So we might as
I
well.
know.
Yeah, I'll just.
Well, thank you. And I'm going to get off here because I got a lot of canning to do tomorrow. Did you
Absolutely.
tell Stephen about my request?
Yes, and he said, yes, we can do it. Give him dates. Okay, and congratulations.
Thank you, Yana. I finally got a
And
godly man.
I want new dress and some nice wedding here. Okay, so that'll be
Okay, you got to
perfect.
send me your bread recipe though, okay? Because I'm trying to learn how to make my bread
Oh,
again.
maybe I can go and help you with that. I can make bread in your house. Yeah, I make my own bread. So anyway, I love you
Thank you.
all. And text me whoever wants samples, I can send them about this nutrition. So Ron, definitely, I want to send you some because I need your opinion on this. Okay.
Thanks,
I
Dr.
love you
Ron
all.
and Colonel John. Thank y'all.
Good night, everyone.
Appreciate
Yes.
it, Yana.
Thank you.
Thanks, Yana. Love
Yes.
ya.
I
And
love you
also,
Bye.
all. Bye-bye. Stay healthy.
love you all.
Nice to
And
meet you.
and
Nice to
also,
meet
Yana,
you.
maybe I'll text you so you could send me which vitamin D you were talking about. Okay.
Yes, but why don't
Yeah,
we have
me
a special
too.
Zoom on? Let's have a special Zoom on this because
Yeah,
I want to
that
introduce you to absolutely best source of vitamin D. It's from a plant that's very rare, and you're gonna get a full D complex, nothing synthetic. It's amazing, and it
beautiful.
will shoot up your vitamin D levels very quickly. So
Beautiful.
I love you
Okay.
all, and
Thank
Love
text
you
me.
too.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Dog's going crazy.
I love her.